One of the most common questions any business owner gets is if their product or service really works. And it's a fair question. Personally, I do heavy research on everything before purchasing, and I'm sure you guys think the same way. People can tell me their product works, their service is life-changing, or show me whatever crazy ad they want, but I want to see it in action before I pay $1. Hey guys, I'm Ari Page here from Fund&Grow. Welcome back to the channel. We're so happy you tuned in. Today, we have a special video for you guys. 10 of our clients were kind enough to share their stories with us, and today, we're sharing them back with you. Our clients are involved in all types of industries, including real estate, e-commerce, trucking, doctors, lawyers, restaurant owners, and the list goes on. I love hearing their stories, and we're excited to share them with you. One of these clients 10x'd his business, and we got him over $450,000 in unsecured credit. That's huge. Another client had a bankruptcy and a 670 credit score when he started his journey with Fund&Grow. With the help of Kadem Credit and our Fund&Grow team, he now has the bankruptcy completely removed and a 760 credit score that continues to grow. And the best part? Over $190,000 in unsecured funding. That is only a couple examples of our 28,000 clients that we've helped. Okay, now listen into these 10 amazing stories and be sure to register and watch our webinar, which is linked in the description below.
So yeah, last month, and as the recording right now, it's April 14th, 2020. March was a record month for us. We did just over 400. So now, yeah,
10 extra revenue from a few years ago.
Correct. I mean, without having that liquidity and runway, it would have been a real grind to make that happen.
That's awesome.
After coming back from a mastermind, I said, this is the answer. I need to just quit being gun shy and make it happen. So, that was one of the best decisions of my life. I still would say, business and financially, Fund&Grow is one of the smartest moves I've made, hands down.
How long have you been in real estate? How long did you say?
2.5 years now.
2.5 years now. And how many deals have you done total?
I've done 6 total.
6 total. And every one of those was funded with business credit cards, right?
That is correct, yes.
And then
So the way we do it is you basically go and you tell them you're a cash buyer. And you get a discount for that. So when you go in, you're negotiating just as a cash buyer. My realtor or the other people do not know anything about how I'm buying the house. They just know it's a cash buy deal.
When did you start with us?
A couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago? And how much credit do you have now?
88,800.
88,000, and you said a couple weeks it's been since you signed up? Wow, yeah, that's awesome.
That was my first draw, yeah.
Nice, that's really good. If you were to just do a flip and sell it, what's the ARV on that house?
It's anywhere between 250 and 300 for a 6-bedroom.
Yeah, that's a good deal. Yeah. Nice. Got about 50% of the value all in. That's really good. Good stuff. But with just business, you said you got, how much was it that was just business?
$128,000.
So $128,000. That's amazing. That's really good gains right there. I don't know. When did you sign up? How long did it take to get that amount?
You literally took me from a situation where I couldn't really get credit because of that bankruptcy thing, where you guys fixed the whole thing over, I don't remember if it was 3 months, 5 months, 7 months, several months, let's just say. And that first round, coming off of a bankruptcy, which we were talking about here, $41,700.
So many people think like, oh, I could just do it on my own. And it's like, yeah, you might be able to do it to a fraction of what we can do. But
you guys know the formula, how to do it. I've tried to do it on my own with the business credit cards, and I couldn't do it. I'd get like a $2,000 credit limit. I'd talk to a manager, and I couldn't get anywhere. It wasn't very long before the staff with your company had $130,000 in business credit.
So you went through the Fund&Grow program, and how much credit were you able to receive? Was it all business credit?
It's all business credit. I was able to get $97,000, but my credit score actually has gone up by about 100 points since I started this entire process. So
Wait a second.
obviously not a huge.
So what's your credit score now?
Right now it's like 820 or something like that.
Wow.
I didn't have a lot of credit depth and a lot to go off of. And you guys were still able to hook me up with like 15 grand right in the first round of funding. And that's one of those things that you can, like I said, either take that money and be able to put that towards products right off the bat, or to be able to invest more in products if you don't, to make sure you don't run out. Because like I said, when you run out of stock, your rank freezes for 14 days. Oh, really? And then after those 14 days, it freezes, but it's technically going down because everyone else is still selling.
First round, I got about 41,000. Then I got like 30 or 40 more on the second round. The third round was to knock her out of it. You know, it brought me all the way up to right around 200,000 total. All my cards, believe it or not, in a little book like this that's used for business cards.
Yeah.
And I got the numbers, like the amount of credit on each card written on the outside of the plastic. My credit score was like 650. But I had some things on there that, you know, the banks really weren't going to look at unless we got them all. The public record was tough, but people who paid them were diligent and, you know, eventually got it off, and then that's when I was able to open up with you guys.
When all was said and done, I think we got a total of about $160,000 in funding available. For anybody on the fence, I would say this is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, was to move forward. I took the plunge, and obviously I understand when people are on the fence and it's a commitment financially, and you know you're taking a leap of faith. But I would absolutely, in a heartbeat, recommend to do it. Again, I've referred friends and colleagues to Fund and Grow. I will continue to do so, and I was so happy with the results that I'm going to be doing it again, and then probably again after that.
My wife and I came across Clayton Morris and started listening to a lot of the Clayton Morris YouTube videos and podcasts, and that got us interested in real estate. So we ended up buying our first property about 3 years ago in Jacksonville. After that, we bought 2 more properties, and the last one that we bought was actually financed through a Fund and Grow strategy, in which we basically used Fund and Grow to get credit, and we used the combination of credit and cash that we'd saved up to actually close on the property. And then we used credit from Fund and Grow to essentially pay the contractor, buy the materials, and essentially do everything we needed to do to flip the property.